Good evening. I'm Suparna Damany. I grew up in a traditional family in India. My mother had a long-term view on health. Much of what I was supposed to do or even eat was for my benefit later in life. Eat turmeric because it helps your body cells when you get older. Apply coconut oil to your hair. It prevents hair fall as you age. Don't put makeup now, so you'll have great skin later in life. And many more such prescriptions. I didn't get it then. I was young, invincible. But later came, as it tends to, and now I realize the wisdom of the philosophy, especially with today's stressors on our bodies. I call it the health account. Through life, your body gets depleted. If you accumulate a certain level of health proactively, when life happens, you're ready, like Mr. Camel here, who accumulates enough reserves for use later in life. Or consider brushing teeth. If I ask you, the audience today, how many of you brush your teeth once or even twice a day? All of you would raise your hands. What do we do it for? Do we do it for a pearly white smile? Maybe so, but mainly we do it to prevent the accumulation of plaque on our teeth, which can cause severe health effects later in life. In the 80s, the computer became America's most popular toy. By the 90s, I was treating the effects of the static postures and repetitive movements caused by this electronic obsession. Modern life has started putting us into positions and postures that we aren't built for. And I saw the effects: pain, dysfunction, and complete desperation. 20 years later, different people, but the same story. But now, let's add video games and mobile devices to the mix. I estimate that we spend over 3,000 hours a year engaged with electronics. That's more than most people get sleep. We are in a medical crisis in this modern age. The average age of my patients is decreasing as children start using computers earlier and earlier. Nowadays, we are never disconnected from technology. It's a constant barrage on our bodies and minds. These injuries are therefore cumulative. That is, they add up over a period of time. There is no cause and effect relationship, like with an ankle sprain due to a sports injury or a fracture due to a car accident. These injuries are microscopic. We don't feel anything. The activity continues and the damage builds up. Still, yet, there are no symptoms. We continue the activity, the damage continues, the body compensates, and the syndrome spreads. Much like a bug, a virus, or a bacterium that you may be fighting. There is an incubation period, and you don't realize that you're actually fighting a sickness till, bam, you start feeling sick. Our bodies are not meant for static work. We don't even have the fiber in our arms to do prolonged work. Injuries due to static positioning and prolonged use accumulate over time. And as a society, we have learned to take some pain as normal. We may rub our necks or backs, pop pills for headaches, change shoes or get orthotics for foot pain. But aches and pains are not normal. They're the results of our lifestyles. Static, forward positioning in a fast-paced, high-stress life. What we can take for granted in today's society is that we will get hurt. And if we don't also repair that damage daily, pain and dysfunction will be inevitable. It's a simple damage and repair scale. It's like withdrawing way more money from your bank account than you have deposited. The result is trouble. So the key word here is cumulative. The injuries add up as cumulative withdrawals from your bank account, from your health account. Cumulative trauma is a domino effect. Static postures and positioning in incorrect postures cause a forward head posture and rounded shoulders. Our neck and back muscles are overworked trying to hold the head up. It's 10 to 12 pounds worth of head that these muscles are trying to hold up. As these muscles fatigue, your shoulders start rounding and your head starts coming forward, and the chest muscles get tight. This causes pressure on the blood vessels and reduces blood flow, and the deficits add up. They also cause pressure on the nerves of the arms, reducing movement, and the debits build up faster. Gradually over time, the body compensates, and the syndrome spreads. The body is an amazing compensating machine. Our body parts don't work in a vacuum. They work together, and they affect each other. The body keeps compensating, trying to enable you to work. Gradually, the debits build up, and one day, when the body is spent, it's like the straw that breaks the camel's back. The slightest challenge will cause it to collapse. The body is now in a severe state of debt. If we don't take steps now to control these injuries, the scenario will be alarming. Already, my patients between the ages of 15 to 30 have more than doubled in the past 10 years. My youngest patient was 8 years old. If we don't take steps now, it'll be disastrous. We cannot control the intense use of technology or the widespread use of technology. We just have to balance the damage with more repair. We talked about the damage. Now let's talk about the repair. To counteract the effects we talked about, the tightness, the weakness, the pressure on the blood flow, the pressure on the nerves, we have to stretch the muscles, strengthen the muscles. We have to normalize blood flow, and we have to release pressure on the nerves. We also have to stabilize the core to support the spine. And by the way, sitting and standing also affects the lower body. So let's not forget the lower body. How can we fit that all in? That's daily. The most common excuse I've heard for not exercising is that I don't have the time. Many of my patients also feel that an intense workout at the end of the day should keep them healthy. Will 1 hour of intense workout balance 8 or 10 hours worth of damage? We need to see this a little differently to see a unique solution. That, my friends, is your 8-hour workday kicking the butt of your 1 hour of exercise. Injury prevention in the modern age also needs to be cumulative to keep up with the damage. And it needs to be doable, because a program is only as successful as it is doable. Injury prevention is not time-consuming or intense. It is consistent deposits into your account, just like your withdrawals are consistent withdrawals. What constitutes deposits? It's not fancy. Your body works on principles of basic physics. There are loads and efforts, there are fulcrums, there are levers, and there are positions of mechanical advantage. When we do something wrong and we hurt ourselves, we can always look back and say, I shouldn't have done that. So what constitutes the deposits? Static and sedentary work, withdrawal. Movements, deposit. Forward postures, withdrawal. Correct postures and muscle balance, deposit. Prolonged gripping, typing, mousing, texting, withdrawal. Deposit, activities that increase blood flow. End range activities, reaching, withdrawal. Middle range movements, deposit. Distraction and haste, withdrawal. Planning, deposit. Stress, withdrawal. Breathing, relaxation, deposit. Intend and resolve today to be hurt-free. My rule of thumb, include your exercises in your routine, just like brushing your teeth. There are several times in the day to fidget, move, or even do a quick exercise. When you turn on your computer and wait for it to load. This is a simple exercise that increases blood flow. When you're talking on the phone, this is a simple exercise that stretches your muscles and nerves out. On water breaks, this is a simple exercise that gets your feet moving and the blood flow in your feet. In meetings, this is a simple exercise that you can do in meetings that'll increase blood flow in your forearms. That's 4. Can you come up with a few ways to increase your heart rate in the day? Maybe taking 3 floors up or 3 floors down to go to the restroom. Maybe doing some quick movements while you're constructing an email. Maybe a brisk short walk at lunch. The point is that you think about your health account daily. If you can creatively include exercises that strengthen and stretch and include your blood flow throughout your workday, you don't have to do an intense workout at the end of the day. Enjoy your friends and family and hobbies when you get home. Forget the traditional ways of workout. This is a different world that needs a different approach. We damage our bodies throughout the day, every day. Make your deposits every day and you can heal your bodies. It's simple and has amazing benefits. Make your health account deposits daily. Move, mix, watch your postures. Mix up your activities, breathe deeply, hydrate. Think consistency, not intensity. Be proactive, not reactive. Pain is not normal. Pain-free is possible, even in this day of technology. But every cause needs a champion. I hope I find some in the audience today. Thank you.